Hey guys, Ron Harris here again, MD Online Editor. So just as I was finishing up the video talking about the list that came out for the Texas Pro, which is happening Saturday, the list was posted for the Europa Pro happening Sunday in Alicante, Spain. Like I was saying, Alicante. So let's go through it, guys. Let's see who we got going into the final chance to qualify for Olympia for open men this year. And I think 212 as well. I think Classic has another chance, but open in 212 this coming weekend. That's it. After that, the only person who's going to qualify for the Olympia is whoever wins the Arnold Classic Open. And that's it. Nobody else. So, let's take a look. Open we have from Kuwait, Khaled Al-Khazem, not familiar with. Mohammed Ansur from Jordan, not too familiar. Nathan De Asha, wow, from the UK. We have not seen Nathan on stage in a long time. I want to say it's since he won the British Grand Prix. I could be wrong. I'm wrong all the time. But Nathan, excellent competitor, beautiful shape, tons of size, little waist, huge shoulders, huge arms. Back has come a long way. Great legs. Nathan is deadly. Nathan is one of my two favorites. And you see in the thumbnail I made for this, my two favorites are Rolly and Nathan. But anything can happen. Anything can happen at these shows. But Nathan, I'm glad to see him getting back at it. He had a very tough 2020 because he has Prophecy Performance Center in Liverpool. Is that right? Or was it Birmingham? I think it's Liverpool. Liverpool, yeah. Don't get mad, Liverpool guys. I said it. And yeah, he was battling the police. They were like arresting people coming out of the gym. There's all kinds of crap going down over there in Liverpool. So he's had a tough run as a gym owner, and he had to. Obviously, that put a monkey wrench into his competitive plans for last year. Good to see him back. Hope he qualifies for Olympia, because top two at this show, not just a winner, will qualify for the Olympia. Pavel Beran, Czech Republic. James Bondi, Brazil. Tim Budesheim, Germany. Tim's very good. I haven't seen him compete in a couple years. I believe it was New York Pro that he did. Very impressed with him. Vladimir Ayakovlev from Russia. Theo Leguerrier. I took Spanish and married a Cuban. It all worked out. But Theo, I've only seen a few pictures and videos, but very nice shape and structure. Good amount of size on Theo. Theo's going to be up there. Andrea Musi from Italy, another one to watch. Big man, gets in great condition. I think he's the bigger out of the two Andreas that are currently competing from Italy, Presti and Musi. I believe Musi is the bigger one. I'm not super familiar with a lot of the European competitors. Giles Thomas, obviously. He's the king of bodybuilding journalism over in Europe right now. Host of MD Global Muscle. Also produces Buff Bombshells with Lauren Lauder and Emma Hindman, the posing pro. So he'll know a lot of these. We're doing a preview tomorrow of both of those shows. He's going to fill me in on some of these names. Because a lot of times I haven't heard of someone. He says, oh, dude, that guy's really good. Watch out for him. Diogo from Nunes from Portugal. Raul Polakzik from Germany. Sarham from Palestine. Here we go. Vladislav Sukhorochko from Ukraine. That's the 24-year-old mass monster. He's basically the Russian Nick Walker. Don't get mad, Nick Walker fans. He's just massive, thick, dense, rugged look to him. Big kid, and I say kid because 24 is so young for the open men's bodybuilding. Expect a lot. I thought it was Vladimir. Is it Vladislav? I guess it's Vladislav. They have it as Sukhoruchko. I thought it was Suho. I have seen some misspellings on these score sheets before, guys, so they're not. They do make mistakes. Robert Taylor, England. Mariusz Tomzuk from Poland. Rolly Winkler from Curacao. I don't know if it was posted. I saw the picture, but I'm not sure if it was just being circulated among some people in my little group. But Rolly does look like he's filled out quite a bit since, is it 2 weeks? Just over 2 weeks ago in Chicago, or in Atlanta for the Chicago Pro. Yeah, Rolly at his best he's damn good. He was third place at the Olympia in 2018. He was a people's champion. And finally, Christian Wolski from Poland. I think I've seen him before. I think he's pretty good. So looking at that list, I think the top five in no particular order. And remember, there's people there I've never heard of that could be awesome. It's been happening all season long at these shows where people I've never heard of. They're not big names, and they just knocked it out of the park. I've seen it, geez, like 4 or 5 times already this year at shows that I've been, just the ones I've been to. Going into 212, looks like a pretty small 212 show, unless some more names are added. Radoslav Angelov from Bulgaria. I've seen him before. Very good. Steve Benton from Germany. Haven't seen him in a minute. Steve's also a good one. Gabor Barak from Hungary. Dan Surstia from Spain. Pasquale D'Angelo from Italy. Andrei Melnikov from Russia. Nasser Mohammed, Kuwait. Boas Enrique Oliveira. That's not the guy that won the show recently, is it? I don't think so. After the list, I'm going to go on to the video and get to all your comments, questions, because a lot of times you guys know, especially you guys in Europe, you know a lot more about these people than I do, and you correct me all the time, which is good. I need to be corrected. I don't know much. Europe's Olympia qualifier, yeah. It's the top 2 in every division will qualify, and it's this weekend is the last chance for open men. We have the show, the Texas Pro in Dallas, or is it Irving, Texas, outside of Dallas, Saturday, and then Sunday, the Alicante, Spain show, the Europa Pro, the last 2 chances to make it to Olympia. Classic Physique. Wow, I don't know any of these guys. It goes from number 1. There's 17 of them. Oh, wait, no, I do know the last one. From Italy, Giuseppe Zagarella. I know he's very good. Pavel Barano surprised a lot of people. I believe you, yeah. Like I said, there's Darwin Uribe from Colombia that won the Classic in Chicago Pro. Tonio Burton that won the 212 at the Indy Pro. This Urs Kolaczynski kid that won Classic, the German kid this past weekend. Never heard of these people, but they were amazing. What's the status of Diash's case where he got arrested? I don't know. I have no idea. Certainly not going to ask him. Men's Physique. Do I know any of these names? That'll be interesting to see. I don't follow a lot of Men's Physique guys. I do know the very top guys. Oh, wow. Fabian Mayer from Austria. I've heard that name. I think he's very good. Yeah. I couldn't tell you who any of these guys are. Like I said, Giles, I bet he knows at least half these people. He's familiar with them. Men's Physique. Oh. What? That can't be right. That can't be right. Oh, that's Classic. It is Classic. No, that's Men's Physique. I see Mike Sommerfeld from Germany on the list. That can't be right. He's a Classic guy. And he just won. He just won a show. Was it the Portugal show or the one in Mexico? He just won a show. That can't be the same guy, right? Why? Unless there's some big mistake here. Urs made the whole Germany proud. Yeah, that kid looked great. Polish, of course. Kolaczynski, representing Deutschland. Pro women's bodybuilding. It's all Europeans. I do recognize a couple names. Silvia Mata from Italy. I know she's very good. Margita Zomolova from Czech Republic. I've seen her a few times. Also very good. Yeah, I bet there's a few names here. I have no idea who they are, and they'll probably be amazing. Looking at fitness, there's only 5 of them. I've seen 2 of these people before. 3 of them. Debbie Fowler from the USA is heading over there. Kate Arrington from the UK. She won the Fitness International at the Arnold Classic a couple years ago, I believe. She's excellent. And Mina Pajulati from Finland. I think she's also been very high up at the Arnold and the Olympia. Figure. Anna Banks from Poland. She's won a few shows for sure. She's good. Latoya Farley, the only there's only 2 American girls in this out of 21. Yeah, it's a long trip, and you need all kinds of. Is Grimes taking the year off? I don't know what's going on with Regan. I mean, he's always on social media. He's got an amazing following, so I'm sure he's let people know. But I haven't been following his posts for quite some time. Yeah, I don't know a lot of these names for figure. They're all European competitors. Anna Banks stands out because I know she's won a few shows. Pro Bikini. He's qualified, isn't he? Who are we talking about being qualified? Yeah, Reagan won a show after the Olympia last year. Was it the Romania show or the Korea or Japan? He won one of those post-Olympia shows, so he's already qualified, yeah. He's in the Olympia. Pro Bikini. Do I know any of these names? Yeah, guys. Like I said, Giles and I are doing a preview of this tomorrow, and he's. I could look at a list of there's 17 bikini girls here, women, that I've never heard of, and I'm sure he knows many of them. Romania, that's what he won the Romanian show. Women's Physique. Huh, yeah. Do I know any of these ones? Ivana Dovgorova, Alina Frankel. Yeah, don't know any of them. I'm sorry, guys. The list is on ifbbpro.com. The website is NPC European. I'm going to get to that. Oh, actually, it says it up here. NPCEuropean.com for all the info on the show. NPCEuropean.com and ifbbpro.com for the list, the complete list. So the last category is wellness. Yeah, and there are 10 of them. Anybody from Brazil? I see one Brazilian, so 2 Brazilians. So there you go. There's your top 2. 3 Brazilians. There's your top 3. Just kidding, man. So what's your opinion on Sung Chul Lee from Korea? He's very good, very impressive. We talked about him in our wrap-ups after Tampa. Huge, round muscles, tiny, good small waist. They were 1 and 2 in last year's Europa Pro. Yeah. Shaban, I think he does have enough points. MrOlympia.com is the Olympia website, and they have a little section up top. It says qualified, and by division you can see who's qualified. It's not complete because we still have these last 2 shows, but if someone's if they're top ranked in the point standings, it's probably mathematically impossible for someone to knock them down to 4th, because it's top 3 in the point standings go to Olympia. You know what, guys? I'll go to that website right now just to let you know who the point leaders are for the Olympia, because I'm kind of curious now that you guys brought it up. Olympia weekend, MrOlympia.com. Qualified. What did I do? Qualification series. Okay. So I'm just going to look at Mr. Olympia qualified. Tim Budasheim versus Rolly will be interesting if Rolly comes in shape. Okay, so qualified for the Olympia, we have James Hollingshead, Regan Grimes, Mamdou Elsbier, a.k.a. Big Ramy, Brandon Curry, Phil Heath. Oh, is Phil doing it? I haven't heard positive confirmation. Hadi Chupan, William Bonac, Justin Rodriguez, Nicholas Walker. Oh, it's just because Phil was qualified because he took 3rd last year. Patrick Moore, Akeem Williams, Andrea Presti from Italy, and Hunter Labrada. They're all qualified. Okay, so points, top 3 qualify at this time. Mohamed El Imam from Russia is leading the points. So he's in the Olympia. I don't see him. He's got 15 points. I don't think anyone would be able to pick up enough points to knock him down to 4th. Hassan Mustafa is 2nd in the points with 15 also. And Mohammed Shaban from Egypt. And Mohammed's originally from Egypt also. So the top 3 point leaders going to Olympia on points are all from Egypt originally. Good for that. And, Mohammed lives in L.A. right now. Hassan is in Vegas, living in Vegas right now. And Mohamed El Aman lives in St. Petersburg, Russia. But they're all originally from Egypt. So Suhorochko from Ukraine, he is 4th place. If he gets second place will qualify for the Olympia automatically. But if he gets 3rd, I wonder if that would give him enough points to knock any of these other guys like Shaban out. Huh. Points, Tampa. Theo is after him. Dorian Haywood. Tim Budasheim is after that. Then Brett Wilkin. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go to your questions and comments because I couldn't really see it. They flash up on my phone for like 2 seconds and then they're gone. So I'm going to get to that and then I'll let you guys go. I'll release you all. Lost in the Hills. Europa's Olympia qualifier. Yeah, it is. Vit Pohanka. Pavel Baramo surprised a lot of people. Yeah, I've been surprised many times. Dash's case, I have no idea. Rest in peace, John Meadows, yeah. Is Baeki in this show? No, he's not on the list. The lists often get updated throughout the week. I did another video not even an hour ago with the Texas Pro list, and that was not complete. There were some people I know for sure are going to Texas that were not on the list, but they're definitely going to Texas. So Bayaki, Urs made Germany proud. Yeah, Deutschland. Mike won Tijuana. I was in Tijuana, Mexico. Mike Summerfield. Grimes, yeah, we already talked about that. He's qualified. Romania. Didn't know he won a show, yeah. Yeah, James won. James qualified last year for that year's Olympia, and he didn't do it, and then he qualified, did another show and qualified for the following year's Olympia. This year, which is this year. So he was able to take all of this year off. Some Choli, Shaban. We just talked about the points. Tim Budashine, Rollo, interesting, yeah. Phil has to come back. Phil Heath, I assume you mean, yeah. Point Tampa. Hassan is grinding. He's going to be burnt out by the time the Yoga gets here. He's done a lot of shows, and he's already in the Arnold Classic. Yeah, I got to give him credit, man. But he's like those 90s guys that used to do just show after show after show all year long. It takes a toll, especially with someone that big. It is harder for these bigger guys to peak. It takes more of a toll on them, I believe, than it does smaller, lighter guys. Let's see, son. I feel sad for Max Charlson. Yeah, he can't win them all. I mean, he's very good. He's up against some very, very stiff competition. Why do I reckon he gets overlooked? Lats are kind of high. If I have to pick Max Charles apart, his lats are kind of high. His legs are better. They're still not as good as I would like them to be. I would like to see more sweep to match that V-taper, the wide shoulders and wide upper back that he has. Then the X would be complete because you want a V, and then you want that. That makes an X, like that. So, yeah, I'd like to see more of that. I feel sad. Why do you reckon he gets overlooked? Max he's a great bodybuilder. Ron, do you think we're in a time of changing the guard about the open in 212? Considering the influx of new young talent. We have so much new young talent coming in. It's exciting. You have young guys like Nick Walker, Hunter Labrada. This Martin Fitzwater kid's going to be very good. I think Brett Wilkins is already very good. Yeah, there's always a change of guard because people age out of the sport as they get into their late 30s, into their 40s. Most of them move on, and that makes room. The new talent comes in. It's like any other sport. You have players retiring and new rookies coming into any sport all the time. That's the way it is. I think we're in a time. John Jewett also. John's not overlooked. He gets a good look. He's not as massive as some of these 212 guys. I know it's not all about size, but standing next to the bigger, thicker guys, it's tough for him. I mean, his condition is spot on. But no, he doesn't get overlooked. They give him a good look. How did Reagan qualify? They just said he won the Romania show last. Yeah, somebody said that. Oh, actually, he was second in the Europa Pro last year too, which was a qualifier. Last year it was a qualifier for this year's Olympia because it was so late in the season. Who do you think from this year's winners can crack the top 6? Nick Walker. I think Nick has a really good chance of making top 6. I don't see him doing much better than that yet, but I would not be one bit surprised if Nick Walker could be like 6th place this year. He's got a hell of a just crazy massive physique with good shape. And he comes in pretty good condition, really good condition. That was Greg Release from Canada. What's up, Greg? And what show did Reagan qualify? Yeah, we've already said that several times. Hassan in Texas. No. Hassan is in this show. Yeah. Didn't we just say that? Oh, wait. No, he's in Texas. I'm getting all mixed up. There's so many shows, guys. Rodriguez. And what show did Reagan? Oh, my God. They're still talking about Reagan. Yeah, he's very popular. He's got a couple million followers, Reagan. Young, good-looking kid. He makes a lot of content. Nick Walker fanboy? No, he's not a perfect physique. He's not going to be Mr. Olympia this year. A fanboy would say Nick Walker is going to blow away Big Ramy. I would. No, not now. Not yet. Maybe someday. No, I don't see Nick beating the very top guys yet. Not yet. He's not there yet. He will be. Kai Green? Yeah. Greg Elise? See you in October. Yeah, the Olympia. Yeah, buddy. Nick Walker fanboy. Oh, you were just kidding. See, you can't tell tone in text format. You can't tell if someone's joking. You think they're just being mean to you. How do I think Urs will do at his first Olympia if he comes the same shape? It's going to be tough. You got Bumstead, you got Ruffin, Breon's on a mission to get his title back. You got Cambronero, you got Brian Jones, Lord Jones. This new guy, Darwin. You got so much talent in the classic physique division. I just saw Bumstead. He was there, obviously, to support his brother-in-law and coach, Ian Valier. I saw him in Tampa. He's looking Chris is looking great. I would not bet against Chris Bumstead to take the title for a third time. You know, he's just got a real fresh, healthy look. Looks like he's just ready to kill it. Who do I have placing higher at the Akim or Walker? That's a good one. I think Nick will do well. Nah, Akim or Walker? I'd love to see them side by side. And that's when I'll tell you. That's when I'll say, haha, he's got this and he doesn't. And we like to do these little mock or like fantasy. It's kind of like fantasy football league. We like to make our predictions based on how we think people are going to look and this and that. And obviously, like I said in the video I just made like an hour ago, is you do know some people are, if they're both in shape, you can reasonably assume like a guy who's top 5 at the Olympia is probably going to beat someone who's like third call out at another show like New York Pro. They're on different levels, but when they're on similar levels, Akim right now he's a proven entity. Nick's never been to the Olympia before. Akim was 6th place last year. He's getting better and better. He's got a new coach, Justin Miller. I see a lot of good things happening. Yeah, I mean, but who's going to win, Akim or Nick? We'll find out. We'll find out, won't we? What do you think about Ahmed Wardani? He looked great. Who won 212? Kareth just had more density, more conditioning. Ahmed had a prettier shape to him, but Kareth was just too much muscle, too much conditioning for Ahmed. But Ahmed's what a beautiful physique. Crazy V-taper, flaring thighs. Yeah, just a nice look to him. But on that day, Kareth had him. So, all right, guys, that is it. So tomorrow I'll be doing a preview of both of these shows with Giles Tiger Thomas. He will fill me in on a lot of these European competitors that I'm not familiar with, that he has a lot more insight and opinions on. So I appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you know when we put out new videos. And share the videos, give thumbs up, do all that good stuff, please. And that's it. Thanks, guys, for watching. Appreciate it. I'll see you next time.